What's the other one?
Hey, Carson. Oh, okay. Wow.
This is a great introduction to my life. Oh, don't touch that.
Don't touch that cursor.
Don't touch that.
Oh no, hold
on. What up, punks? My name's Carlin. Welcome to Mindframe Gallery, where anyone, absolutely anyone, can be an artist, and that's any type of artist. Totally up to you. You can find art tutorials on this channel, you can find some mom stuff, you can find some process videos, you can find some book recommendations. I hope that you are ready to draw. We're gonna draw a quick hand tutorial today. It's up to you. Again, you don't have to do what I'm doing. You can try your own thing, but practice is the whole name of the game, especially on this channel. Practice, practice, practice. I don't care what you're practicing, as long as you are practicing something every single day. And you will guarantee you are going to get better. Guarantee. It's anything, absolutely anything. You do this with art, you can do this with basketball, doesn't matter what you do this with. You want to be better at something, you practice it every single day. Some days I have time for like an hour, and other days I have time for like 10 minutes because I have 2 kids and husband and house and all of the things and a full-time job, and it's just part of it. So grab your pencil, grab a piece of paper, don't care what type of paper, I'm using my sketchbook, and just try, that's it. And guess what? I'm not good at drawing hands. Nope. And I'm sure people are gonna come at me and be like, why are you putting this online if you're not even good at it? Because I'm trying. That's all that matters. I'm gonna have a bit of a process video in this as well, so you can see the type of pen work that I use. And then other things, it's practice. All right, this is my sketchbook. I'm just using a mechanical pencil that I think I got from my daughter, so thanks, babe. Now, you can either use your own hand, because obviously it is attached to you. If you do have one of these hand models, you can absolutely use one of these. Pick something and keep it in that position. Don't keep moving it around. So the first thing that I want to think about is just the direction of the fingers. Quick line design, but like lightly. So one finger up, another finger coming out. By the knuckles on the ring finger are out and over, and then the pinky finger comes out and that knuckle brings it down a little bit. So pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. That is just the basics. Then we can curve around to get the outline of the hand, the palm, and our thumb is going back. Now I have the outline and I'm going to fill in. So I'm going to start with the tip of my finger and match the curve. Now you can do this where you're actually making a finger, or you can do this where you're copying the model exactly. If you're looking at your own fingers, please make sure that you look at the knuckles and add in a little details for the skin and the creased skin. My ring finger overlaps the pointer finger, so I want to make sure that I get that overlap. The model that I have has a fingernail on it, just a little crease in there. I'm just going to put that in there just for good measure. The curve in here and the curve up here. Make sure that you can see where they're located and in retrospect of each other, where that knuckle is. Now, I followed this line to be the back of this finger. This line, I made the center of this finger because that's where I felt the finger would land. This one, I used the top of the finger. I do see a bit of the thumb poking out over here. So I'm just going to put bits of that thumb in. And then my pinky, here's that knuckle, the knuckles here. That one lines up as well. And the model wrist. Now I just did my outline. If you wanted to start to add some shadow or shading, you can press down harder on that pencil. Pick where the light is coming from. If the light is coming from the top, for me, shadows are on the opposite side. The light's coming from here, shadows on the opposite side. Sidebar, the book that I'm reading now is a brick. It is huge, but Punk Rock and Oral History by John Robb, who is an English musician and journalist, and this book goes from the start of punk rock, like the very, very beginning of it, and it is told by all the people who lived it. So like if you want to know what Johnny Rotten thinks about certain situations, they're in here. But it's really cool and I'm completely geeking out over it. So books are a huge inspiration, and it can be anything. It can be manga, it can be some historical books. I know punk rock probably isn't the first thing that you think of when you think of historical books, but for me it is, and I enjoy it. I enjoy a lot of it. So I hope that you guys can find a book that you're into and really explore that, or Google something or anything and make your art out of that